Why was I kicked off Bob Burney? This video will demonstrate why Bob Burney banned me from his radio program. It will also expose him for his dishonest hypocrisy. Okay, let's start. Bob always repeats a lot of phrases over and over. One of them is, please call in if you disagree. You will be given priority. You will be placed in the front of the line and given more time. Another phrase Bob likes to repeat is, I detest hypocrisy more than anything. So here's the story. On May 17th, Bob was making claims like liberals and atheists are evil and liberalism destroys everything it touches. And he dared someone to call in to disagree. So I did, 3 times. I was on hold for over 23 minutes. I never got through. I was shocked at how dishonest he was being. So the next day, I called in and they accepted my call. And I was going to try to hold Bob accountable for the previous day's obvious hypocrisy. And this is what happened.
Let's go to Kevin in Westerville. Kevin, you're up next on Bob Burney Live.
Oh, thanks for having me, Bob. Yesterday I tried to call 3 times and I couldn't get through. I was actually on hold in 2 different segments, and but then you said that you were kind of harsh on atheists and I was going to defend them, and they kind of said that you just wanted to dish it out and didn't want to take it. I'm glad that today you're...
Wait, Kevin.
Yeah.
If you want to call just to make silly, false accusation, you want to dish it out but you can't take it, that's not true, Kevin, and you don't know that it's true. And I keep pleading with you, Kevin, if you want to talk, let's do it kindly. And if you're going to begin the conversation with insults, I'm just going to cut you off. I don't mind discussing. I don't want to argue, but if we're going to have a conversation and a discussion, let's not start with false, unkind accusations. Is that a deal?
Yes, but I don't want you to get mad, Bob. I'm
not mad. I'm frustrated. I am frustrated.
I'm frustrated too, Bob. I'm one of the only callers that disagree with you, and I'm just telling you what happened. I'm sorry that you don't like it.
Kevin,
that's what happened yesterday.
Kevin, calling into a radio program is not a right. It is a privilege. Okay? Most radio programs screen very, very heavily. I let almost everybody through, and I usually let you through unless it's a topic that I just don't want to argue about. But I don't have to take any of your phone calls, Kevin. I don't have to. It is a privilege for you to get on any radio program. Okay? Do we understand that?
Bob, I do. But when you encourage someone to, if you say, hey, if someone disagrees with me, please call in. And then they call in, and, it's just confusing. I didn't understand what to do. You know what I mean?
Okay, Kevin, you have taken 2 minutes and 15 seconds to complain, and I'm almost out of time in this segment. And that's not my fault. That's your fault. If you want to call and bring up a topic and discuss, I'll be happy to do it. But you've wasted almost all the time. You have now 30 seconds, and that's it. The computer's going to cut us off. Okay?
Okay. Well, I guess I'm sorry for bringing up my feelings. Anyway,
Kevin, I don't mind. Kevin, I am so sorry, but I'm just done with your childish way of dealing with these conversations. And I mean that. And I say that with great sorrow. But I'm done. It's not profitable to the program. It doesn't add to the program. It detracts from the program. That's not profitable conversation. It just isn't. I do my best to treat callers with respect. I really do. All right. We'll be back.
That's funny because he treats callers with respect, but did you notice that he interrupted me 4 or 5 times? Boy, he is slippery. Bob got really hysterical there because I revealed the man behind the curtain. He does not like being held accountable at all. Pretty much the opposite of what Bob says is the truth. I pointed out that his words don't match his actions when taking dissenting calls, and he threw a hissy fit, took his ball and went home like the spoiled child he is. He is right about one thing, though. Truth and accountability are not profitable for him and his show. How can someone who calls people childish names like loon, dumb, idiot, be such a snowflake.